Hey guys, my name is Brian Hayden. I'm one of the co-instructors in this course, and this is the 15th time I've taught Finding Your Venture. It gets better every time. It's going to be great this semester. We're really pumped to get to know you as a person. That's why we teach. And before we start, I just want to tell you why this course exists, why I started it, why we keep teaching it, and a little bit about my story and how we got here. The reason that I love entrepreneurship, and it's a different answer for everybody, is because I get to be my authentic, full self. I love being able to treat people the way they deserve to be treated. That's not always something I felt I could do when I was working for somebody else. I like to always tackle the most important problem facing the company on any given day. I always hated when I knew the thing I was working on at the company wasn't the most important thing. And by always focusing on the best, most important thing, and always being my full authentic self, I'm able to perform at the highest level that I possibly can and do the best work. And so that's why I love being an entrepreneur. And my hope for you is that in this class and in your career, whatever that looks like, that you're always able to be yourself, whatever that means, and to achieve to your full potential. So hopefully we can unlock some of that for you in this class. I didn't know what that meant to start a business, though. I didn't know how to do it. And so I went to Babson College, got an MBA, not because I wanted the MBA, but just because I wanted to treat it like trade school. I wanted to learn how to start a company. While I was there, I had a 100-page business plan on being a renewable energy installation company. And luckily, we met Bob Caspi, who you're going to learn from a little bit in this class. And he helped us understand that it's not a good idea to get too tied to your idea too early. You want to test your idea as frequently as you can, as early as you can, because if you let it go for too long, you're going to invest too much in it. So he had us brainstorm 12 different business models all around renewable energy, and we tested them. We built marketing materials. We went out and talked to customers. These are things you're going to do in this class. And through that work, we found that education and training was the best opportunity for us. So we started an education and training business. We train people to install solar and geothermal heating and renewable energy. It's a company I still own today. So that company, our timing was great. We started out, we did $1 million in revenue in our first year. We were in Business Week as one of the top social entrepreneurs in America. And we felt like, wow, we are awesome. We are so smart. And so we were just cranking, and we decided to kind of continue to grow. And so we kept investing more and more money into marketing and growing and growing. And we almost went out of business. A lot of the good timing that we had, the market turned around and the timing wasn't so great anymore. And by having that hubris of thinking that we could just kind of spend and execute our way through that, we incinerated a whole bunch of money. We had to lay off our whole staff, including my dad, who we had hired as our CFO. And it was a real low point. My co-founder decided that he wanted to leave the business. He was just stressed out and sick of it. And I had the complete opposite reaction. I thought, wow, we just learned a lot. Now, if we do all the good stuff again, but we stay clear of all the bad stuff, we're going to have a lot more success. And so I was alone getting ready to restart this business. And so in doing that, I wondered, where's my community going to come from? So I started a co-working space in Cambridge, Massachusetts, with a whole bunch of other small startups and small business owners. And it was one of the happiest times of my life, building that community, working hard, even though it wasn't glamorous at all. And I feel like I really found my people. I was able to be my best self. I was able to always work on the hardest problems, and I was able to build a community that I loved. And even though I wasn't having like tons of success and I wasn't, bragging or in Business Week or anything like that anymore, I was really happy. And I felt that I had found a groove in my career. And so I hope for that for you, whether it's as an entrepreneur or at a company, whatever that is, I hope you find your people. One of the hard things in being an entrepreneur is understanding what is it that you do? What is your career about? And so I was seeking to figure out what is the trade that I have similar to being an electrician, where I can go into any situation and apply what I know and find success. So I think of myself as a startup CEO. In order to do that, I need to be able to sell, tell a good story. I need to be able to execute in the very basics of marketing, sales, understand accounting, kind of be a jack of all trades and a master of none. And so that's the trade that I feel that I have developed over my career. It's something that's available to anyone. And you don't have to be like a huge giant success to do it. This is like a career path that's viable for you if this is something that you choose. But again, it's not for everybody. And hopefully this class helps you understand how you feel about whether this is a good choice for you. In 2016, I started another business, Shapeblog. That is a sensor for strength training. And the customers are gyms and equipment companies that make all the equipment in the gyms. We started that business. I started that with a friend as a co-founder. We raised money, we found customers, we got a product out there, and then I got fired 4 years later. It was because I had not developed the types of relationships that were good relationships with some of the folks that came in as investors in the business. Man, that was super stressful, really hard. And I talk about it with you guys and with friends because I think it's important to share not only the good times, but also the bad times. And, I learned, if anything, more from that experience than I did from any of the success I've had in other things. So you can expect ups and downs in this type of work, and anybody that tells you different is lying or selling something. I hope that in this class and in your career, you're able to be your best self. We're going to spend a lot of time working in teams. We're going to encourage a little bit of self-reflection, and I hope you know that you can always be honest in your feedback. I encourage you to speak up, get the most out of me and Mike in this class. To be honest with you, the best part of this class is having Mike here to teach. The fact that he's still running Bigby and is an instructor in this course and he can share what he's thinking about is invaluable. I don't know where else you could possibly get that. So I hope you'll take advantage of that. And we really look forward to working with you in this class. Thanks for being here.